I go up to Marcus, like, how does
Well,
that
you
smell?
put out your that, and all of a sudden that shimmer as your.
Because I know she did it with light. Because I can control light. I'm like trying to show me.
We'll talk about it after we get through with this business.
Okay.
It's hard. I don't know if you can learn it. We'll see.
So, anyways, we get to the castle quite soon. I assume that you end up bringing him back. So, yeah, with brevity, we go forward from there. So, you end up walking for the next couple hours, and he mentions to you, it's like, what are my brethren? See eye to eye with me. The cult promises many things, and some are giving into it. I worry that they will not see our side. We must convince them.
Without the dragon skull.
We've been waiting for this dragon for a whole long time. And I hope, but they fear for their lives. And it's not like the dragon swooping down, it's these outsiders. I see you killed with walks. I see you kill my brethren. Brethren. They not see this. We convince them. I hope we speak with elders outside in Longhouse.
Okay.
Right outside castle. Many bullywugs around. Huh? Do you you look very you.
Are the bollywogs stronger than this thing?
Stronger than the bugs? No. Bullywugs.
No
But
problem.
many.
Oh yeah. We'll be quiet. We'll sneak. And we've been up against some pretty dangerous stuff before. I think we'll be okay.
Okay. So, you continue forward, and
Does the weed that walks have anything identifiable that doesn't just look like plants? Like maybe some teeth or something like that?
make a perception check, or excuse me, an investigation check with disadvantage.
Well,
What's the first one?
Yeah, the first one was a 5, so.
It appears to just be a bunch of rotting organic matter.
Alright.
Your hand just smells great. You're just scraping through this muck for a while. It's probably spent about a good 10 minutes doing so.
I wasn't that into it.
You say that, but... Alright. So, you continue onward, and in the distance you can start seeing just a slight hill, or just a slight raising of the ground, and you start to notice that there is a structure atop this area. At which point,
Perhaps a bar.
you see this sight.
Wow, observatory. It's kind of cool.
There's my book. Where's my Hoard Dragon Queen book? Where's it? Ah! So, you come across this large structure. It looks old. You can notice what the area that I mentioned was the Barbican would be this particular area as it's leading up. And I will pull out a rather sizable map for this. You're going to need to zoom out a lot for this.
Okay.
Oh, and I'll take off that terminal in a second. Far left is where you are.
You see us?
Yeah. It's really small.
Zoom in on the far left.
Like the middle left.
Oh yeah. Okay.
try the little thing on the side as well.
I was trying to do that little ping,
It
but you can't see it because the ping is so small.
Yeah, it's
I'm like, is it working?
This is the biggest map you guys have ever had, with the exception of maybe Wave Echo Cave back in Fandelver.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's not always the most cooperative thing in the world.
I'm going with 10 years. Failing the dexterity save. Alright.
So, you notice just to your kind of your left, as you are walking towards your, technically to the right is north. The cardinal directions on this map are all screwed up. Towards your let's just say down, just for the sake of cardinal directions for us. You notice that there's a number of it appears that it's like almost a pen of some kind that you can see. You can't really see too much, but every once in a while you hear kind of a coming from that direction. To your left, in some of that water, you notice that there's about a half dozen dugout canoes that are pulled up on land. 3 to 5 paddles lie at the bottom of each of them.
Travel by canoe, huh? Water goes. Oh, it's like a waterway. Okay, that makes sense. I can travel out. Waterway. Alright, I ask Snaggletooth, but what are those sounds that we hear in the pen?
Oh, those giant lizards!
Like lizard men?
No. Giant lizards. Not people lizards. Big beasts like mounts.
Oh, mounts.
But we ride them into battle.
Oh, cool. Can we ride them?
You can try.
Very different.
They might not like you. You're very
Tasty.
pink.
Yeah. All right. So where is your group? Your elder group?
The long houses. And as he points off in the basically, oh, that's right. The pings are so tiny on this map.
No, I can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So that's curious to see how far that actually pronounces this. A few hundred feet that direction.
Okay.
And you do notice that there is just general activity around this camp. You see the occasional bullywug carrying like a large sack on his back.
Do they notice us?
Everybody make a stealth check.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
Everybody add 10 to that stealth check.
Yep.
Provided you stay within, I believe, 30 feet of you.
I think that's correct.
Yes, and is that concentration.
Yes.
Which means that Hunter's Mark would also be concentration, so keep that in mind.
It's a good there.
Natural 1. Do I automatically fail?
Let's
I
see.
think I'm just wandering. Not even thinking about it. He said something about us not.
Let's see where the rest of the group stands.
Unnatural 20. So
You a natural 20?
No, unnatural. It was 10. Unnatural.
Oh, unnatural. Don't say that. You're gonna screw me up, by the way. All right, an unnatural
A
10.
natural 1 and an unnatural 20. All right.
No, it's not.
I had 21.
21
Yeah.
27.
and
Natural 1.
natural 1 for Enki.
Yep.
16.
I think
16
kind of sticks out like a sore
Yeah.
thumb. Purple Panther.
Okay. So as you begin walking up, you see a small group of 4 lizard men walking in your direction. Lizard folk.
Oh,
Can you get us out of this matchup?
Maybe?
Go for it.
Scarlet, maybe we should help him.
Help him
I don't know. Use your charisma. We are here to help. We are
They're getting closer and closer as you're continuing to discuss.
You have the scales
I have
still.
the scales tool. Yeah. What do you think is the best
Hand
one?
me the scale.
Yeah. No, I'll hold it. Let's not try to do his work. We have to on the scale.
Someone don't like me.
Do your best, Snapshot.
Huh?
Can I give bardic inspiration to Snapshot?
You absolutely can.
Can you even give it outside of combat? I don't know if I've ever done that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, anytime you know that there's an ability check coming up for anything at any time, you can give someone bardic inspiration.
I'm
There have been a
also,
couple times where I'm wondering, are you going to use it at some point? There we
I'm
go.
also
You get it back at a short rest too now, don't you?
Yeah.
As he's giving courage to Snapjaw, also grab Snapjaw by the shoulder and say, Helm will be with you as well. And I'm giving him.
I wasn't sure. It's like, are you just giving him a pep talk or are you doing something?
No, I'm giving him guidance. He's got 1d4 on his check.
1d4 plus a 1d8. Oh, wow. This guy has like an extra. It's not 1d12 because I can't roll a 1 because I get 1 on both of those. So at least 2 is added to this.
I'm going to go next to Snapjaw and as these guys approach.
At which point, so you go up next to Snapjaw.
I'm also there. Because I got the scale, just in case he uses the scale. I don't know if he's going to use it or not. I don't have the scale out. I have it in my pocket.
Give me 1 moment. I wasn't thinking, what's a lizard's folks' persuasion? 2 seconds. I was not prepared. Persuasion's charisma. Hi! At which point they start looking at each other. It's like, weren't you on patrol? Hiya! I found recruits! Yes? Yes?
Yes.
Yes,
Strong
yes.
recruits.
Natural 2 on that persuasion check.
Plus the d4 and the d8.
You're right.
That's
You're
a
right.
modifier.
Let's go. Let's see what this actually turns out to be. So D4, 3. You're at a 5. And then what was a D8?
Give us an 8.
Recruits. I didn't hear about any recruits. At which point one of the others is going to shove him. It's like,
I say we're from Waterdeep.
at which point you see another one elbow the other one and start speaking in Draconic. Who here
I
speaks?
can understand
I
it.
can understand it too.
Oh, you can too? Wait, who here can't speak Draconic? Oh, it's just a dang dang. You're just like, what? Alright, so,
By way of Karnath Roadhouse.
at which point you see one of the other lizard folk just kind of say, it's like, we don't want to anger the cult. They are cultists, we don't want to anger them. Let them pass. Carry on. They start walking off. You got an 8 on that.
Nice.
That you got an 8 on that D8.
It was a good song.
It was a really good song.
Short.
As they wander off.
Well done, lizard man.
Yeah.
Thank you. They, I think they were with the cult. Moving on, yes.
Let's go meet the elders.
So as they keep saying, moving on, he does mention, he does say it's like, I think if we start revolting against the Bullywugs, even the ones that are with the cult will join us. Maybe. No, maybe.
Maybe we can convince them that the cult no longer wants the Bullywugs on their side. And I start speaking in Draconic and start a infight.
So as you pass by, you start moving through some of the area, and you can start to see some of those giant lizards within the pen. Some are kind of like snapping at each other a little bit, but not too, kind of half-heartedly. They're mostly just kind of, not really grazing, but just kind of pacing back and forth within their pen. So, as you move on, who's, Snapjaw's up front. Scarlet, are you still up front?
I'll go to the faces back.
I'll be up front still. I actually have a plan.
Okay.
I've got my phone.
Everybody make a stealth check.
Get these ones out of here.
Is the passive trace still active?
Passive Trace is still active. Until she breaks concentration, it's 8 hours? Or is it an hour?
I think it's an hour.
Hour? So keep that in mind.
It's pretty awesome.
23.
14.
14.
22.
22.
19 and 21.
19 and 21.
28.
28.
Get better.
Alright. That was definitely better.
28.
Well, with the passive trace plus 10.
Are you
plus-
adding? Are you guys adding plus 10?
I
with it?
did.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, cool.
So what are you at now?
Much higher. Yeah.
At least
24. 24.
You were thinking it's like, oh wait, I forgot to be stealthy.
This is easy.
So you start moving in the direction of the longhouses.
So it's a group spell. It's pretty awesome.
Pass without a trace is awesome.
Yeah.
So you're kind of trying to keep relatively out of sight. Like you see kind of this like kind of heavier, kind of not reeds, but kind of this kind of tall grass in this one area. Kind of peek into there, and you notice that they're right near the entrance to the main longhouse. That there are two lizard folk that look like they are they're going to be standing guard right outside the longhouse. So how are we approaching this?
I'm still leading. We're walking towards there. Everybody follow me.
So quiet.
Okay. The stealth check is still active. So,
We'll be stealthy until we get to these guards. I got a plan. I'm going to talk to them.
okay. Okay, what's the plan?
I walk to the first guard and say, we have important information from the cult for the elders. And I pull out my shirt and show them my brand. We're with the cult.
At which point they kind of stiffen really quickly and just give a nod.
And we walk in.
Okay. So you walk in, and these longhouses are made of these reeds that are bound into these long, thick bundles and bent into an upside-down U-shaped ribs. The spaces between the ribs are latticed and thatched with more reeds. Each longhouse has a single woven door at the center of one end wall, and the construction technique is using the longhouse is rather ingenious. You notice that it's rather roomy and well ventilated. The ground is covered with these reed mats, and notice in comparison to what you've been in the particular environment, it's much more dry and airy than anything that you had been in. That you notice that there's some steel weapons that are kind of hiding on almost like these prongs on the side of the walls. You notice that there's probably about 20 or so lizard folk in this longhouse at the time, and there are sitting at this long table. You see this one really old-looking lizard folk with these kind of 3 feathers kind of sticking up right behind the head, and this big staff right next to it. If lizards could have wrinkles, you would see it on this, and just kind of they're kind of looking all kind of not really noticing. So you guys walk in. Are you doing anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm giving the cultist greeting. We've seen it before, right?
So yes,
I give the cultist greeting.
What do you want? These houses are ours.
We have important news. Is it safe to speak around here?
What news?
Are there any bullywogs in the tent?
She just kind of spits to her side. No.
Good. The cult is taking a new direction. The cult of the dragon has recruited Borag Hamther to join its cause. And I pull out the scale. We no longer have a need for the Bollywogs.
It is time to revolt against the treacherous Bollywogs.
Make a deception check. Only you. You.
14.
Sure. You know what? Fine. I'll allow it.
14.
With disadvantage for you, though.
I just rolled a 3, so disadvantage for me? Okay, 10.
This is mostly him doing this, kind of stepping up for this and speaking on behalf of the group. I gave you an extra little shot there. So what was it?
14.
10 and 14. At which point, Snapjaw is just, his brow is just raised up. I don't think anybody ever told him this particular plan. Yes. Yes, Cortis. Cortis? At which point,
I
there's
just ignore him. And I look at the elder.
You say you are cultists, but you do not wear the garb of the cultists. Who are you, boy?
This news is too important to be left to the hands of normal members. We are high-ranking individuals undercover, and I show them the brand.
And I put on Frulim's robe really quick. Over my cloak.
Make another deception check. Add 4 to it based upon what she helped with.
Am I making a deception check too?
20, not natural.
20? No, this is still. He's kind of taking point on this. This is mostly something that he's deceiving about. What was it?
20, not natural.
20, not natural. At which point,
Take the scale. I give him the scale. It's a gift. For you.
what did the dragon say?
He
Say?
said that it is time for the lizard folk to take their rightful place, and for the Bollywogs to be cast asunder.
The elder looks at the 2 bullywugs by the door, gives a quick nod, and the doors close.
You mean the 2 lizard folk by the door?
Yes, what did I say?
You said Bollywogs.
No bullywugs!
I
No
was
bullywugs!
gonna say, I'm like,
No.
what?
Bad DM. So, yeah, the doors have closed.
We are here to help plan the attack.
Snapjaw, what is the meaning of this? Who are these people that impersonate cultists? They, At which point he starts saying, it's like, we all know Borag Hamther hates the cult. Why would he change his mind?
Because the whole cult holds items that are of interest to him.
What items?
A certain ring and a certain tone.
You're going to be more specific than that?
Are you going to help us?
What is your name, cultist?
My name is Aliyah.
Elia. I do not know you.
But do you know of the ring and the tone?
No. No, I do not.
What do you
I do
want?
not know who you are, and Snapjaw, I do not know who you brought into our tent, our longhouse. At which point,
Borag Hamther seeks to bring you back up from place of servitude.
And how did he suggest we do that?
With our help.
Really? How? What are you going to do? You say you were with the cult. If I seem to remember correctly, Rezmir is the one that brought us low. And you answered to Rezmir.
Taking out the mollywogs is simple. We take out the leader, the rest of them disperse.
And how do you expect to reach their leader deep in the castle?
With your help.
With my help. With my help!
And she just kind of smacks her staff right on the beginning.
Ah! Do you really think I would have done nothing while I see my people subjugated like this?
You
Don't
tried.
insult me.
I am not insulting you, sir. I'm saying alone, all of us are powerless. But if we work together, we become something greater.
Tell me, who is the leader of this castle?
Tiamat.
At which point, you see a number of spears start to be pointed in all of your direction. Once again, who is the leader of this castle?
If you don't know that Tiamat's the leader,
Rezmir is the one that we take orders from.
but we all answer to Tiamat.
Make a persuasion check.
Not me?
He's the one making the appeal.
I am saying.
10.
10? Okay, you do it too.
17.
17.
It's so hard to just say born grey.
You are not cultists. You have been lying to me from the beginning. Snapjaw, what is the meaning of this? At which point, Snapjaw starts backing away from you guys, saying,
Look, they are not cultists. They are not cultists. They hate the cult. They hate the cult. They are trying to make clever lies to convince us to rally against the bullywugs and the cult.
But
I
you
don't know where
always-
they got this ridiculous plan, but they mean good. They can't do with the walks.
We did.
at which point there is there's a tension to the room that just quickly, like, you just notice it really quickly, like that mattered.
We took out the weed that walks, we can take out the bully ones as well. Hoard does want you to take your rightful place.
If you had come in here just as you are and told me that you were trying to take down the cult, I would have helped you. But you came in here with lies.
That was his idea.
He spoke for you.
He's just a boy.
And you went, and you were behind this boy.
I step forward.
Tell me, why should I risk my people's lives? And these are all my people's lives. For liars.
Liars, yes. Effective
It
liars.
doesn't matter who we are, it matters who you want to be.
What?
You want to serve the cults as lowly laborers? Or do you want respect and freedom?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
13.
I did give you the opportunity.
I rolled a 6 and a 4.
Doesn't help.
13.
What would you have us do? Storm the castle? They'd pick us off one by one. We're in a fortified position.
We have a plan.
Oh, did it go as well as your plan when you came in here?
I'm still alive, aren't I?
I can change that very quickly.
I chuckle a little bit.
What is your plan, boy?
We first take out the drum. If we take out the drum, they can't sound the alarm.
They can't sound an alarm.
There's multiple alarms.
But there's people that can shout.
We sneak through. We pick them off. One.
Just like how we
Yeah.
got to your tent.
Which is a feat among its in itself. I will give you that.
Besides, we know that Borak Hamanthar is behind us. We know that. He sees everything.
Tell me, since now we are beyond the deception, exactly what were these items that they told you to retrieve?
The Ring of Miracul and the tome, Dark Sermons of Strongboard.
Which points. Stronger home back there.
Do you know the elf that holds these? An item?
But he's the leader of the place.
Dralmor of Bongray holds the ring. This tome I do not know. Somewhere in the castle, I would imagine. But the ring, yes. But Dralmor. The cult has been terrible to us, but Dralmor has helped us. Tried to teach us metallurgy, and not terribly successfully. But where Esmir favors the bullywugs, Dralmor favors us. What is your plan? Steal it from him?
Dralmor holds the ring?
Yes. He is a sly one. Usually remains in his tower.
Tell me about his place in the
He is aware of the purple. He is no one speaker. And he has his place. He runs this place, this Castle Naerytar. It's his command.
And why the Bullywugs have a higher place than you if he favors you?
I do not know exactly, but if I had to guess,